Grace, although you may know me from my own YouTube channel as Pixie. I'm going to be doing a weekly show here at Hound Comics to keep you up to date and in the loop about the newest stuff coming out from Hound. It's called Hound Highlights. Yeah! So first up, let's talk about some new releases. Dr. Goyle by Mark Stegbauer. The crime-fighting, monster-battling super sleuth of Cityville is ready for purchase. Wages of Sin by Keith Brown, a webcomic now in glorious print form following the comedic adventures of the Prince of Darkness himself. And of course, let's not forget the main attraction, Brimstone and the Borderhound. Issue 7, Incursion, with story by Marcello Carnevale, pencils by Sajad Shah, inks by Sam Carlin, colors by Ozzie Martin, and letters by Sean Reynolds. And really excitingly, special edition Critical Mass, Bloody Mess. It features over 15 characters from the Hound universe, the first ever Hound crossover. Story by Brimstone, pencils by newcomer Rudy Tamales, inks by Jake Eisenberg, colors by Blair Smith, and letters by Sean Reynolds. And I certainly hope that you were planning on attending the Hound Comics product launch party January 15th in New York City. Going to be an amazing private show with Bumblefoot of Guns N' Roses and special guests including Tony Harnell, former singer of rock band TNT. Yelp's getting involved as well, so this whole party is not to be missed. And the products being launched are incredible! Hound Comics is partnering with Kajon's Fiery Foods to bring you an amazing line of spices and sauces. There's the Food Hound Tidbit brand, including names like Drizzle, a cherry chocolate bourbon finishing sauce, and oh damn, pineapple mango salsa. And the Brimstone brand, including awesome sauce, Brimstone's own blend of teriyaki sauce, Hell Dust, a very hot and sweet seasoning, and lastly the Bumblefoot brand, Bumblelicious, Bumblebabe, Normal, Abnormal, Uncool, and Bumble. A super hot sauce with caffeine and ginseng. For more information and the full list of sauces and spices available, check out the link. And if that weren't amazing enough, Hound is also partnering with Eastport to bring you some totally killer backpacks and gear. Borderhound backpacks, Bumblefoot signature guitar case, and Gene Luciani's signature pocketbook collection. All part of Hound Comics. We currently have a custom backpack hand-drawn by O.C. Taylor, which can be won for free right on the website. Don't forget to check that out. And now, for a very special interlude, I have an interview with Bumblefoot himself to talk about some of this awesome stuff.
For any of our viewers on Hound, tell me a little bit about your career for anybody who might not know who you are. So you played Guns N' Roses, right?
Yeah, I've been playing with Axl, been playing in Guns N' Roses. We started chatting about it 8 years ago, and besides that, I've been putting out my own stuff, early 90s. I had a record deal on Roadrunner and Shrapnel internationally in the mid-90s. Started my own label after that in the late 90s, and been producing people and licensing music to TV shows and video games and things like that. Doing a lot of guest stuff on people's albums and touring on my own, doing solo tours around Europe, and yeah, I've been keeping busy. Yeah, I teach. I love teaching, so I do a lot of that.
You teach music?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I would teach up at SUNY Purchase College, teaching music production and things like that. So, yeah, just...
That's really cool.
A lot of different things in music, and just lead a musical life and be diverse and keep it interesting for yourself and for others. And yeah, so that's what I do. But the main thing that people focus on is, you know, Guns N' Roses guitarist,
Of course. So, how did you get involved with Hound Comics?
I got involved with Hound Comics through my good friend Brimstone, who I've known a good couple of years now. And we've done a lot of different things together. We've done some events together, and as he grew with Hound, he kept me in the loop on everything that was going on. And every once in a while, I would get involved in different things, and he's got a great team there, and I'm real happy that he included me in it.
So, you're partnering with Hound Comics to bring out a couple product lines, and one of those is a line of sauces and spices. Do you want to tell me just a little bit about that?
Yeah, the hot sauces. I've been wanting to do this for years. I've had these ideas in my head, different flavors, everything. And Brim hit me up. He said that he's hooked up with this great company, K. John's, and he's putting out his different flavorish stuff and asked me if I wanted to do the same. And I, of course, said yes, and we got together and made it happen. We have a lot of great flavors. First, there is Bumbleicious, which is a cherry bourbon mild hot sauce. Delicious. Then there is Bumblefucked, which has extreme heat, about 6 million Scoville units of fire in there. And some ginger and tropical fruit flavors and ginseng and caffeine to give it an extra kick. We have Normal, which has Mediterranean herbs and is like a delicious salsa puree. We have Abnormal, which is really hot and contains tamarind and tamari and also a very extreme hot sauce. Then there is Uncool, which was inspired by my recent tours of India and Indonesia and all the good times I have in Japan and that whole part of the world, which I just love. So I made a sauce that had a kick of curry in it. It would go great with Thai food and that kind of cuisine. And lastly, came up with Bumble Babe, which has chocolate and cherry, and it was inspired by all the wonderful women in my life that I've known and the things that they enjoy. So it's a hot sauce for ladies. Chocolate, cherry, yeah. And proceeds are going to be going towards women's health issues and things and charities. So it's for a good cause. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds very cool. So your other product that you're launching is a signature guitar case. Why don't you tell me a little bit about that one?
East Sport, yeah, they're a fantastic company, makes luggage and backpacks and bags and all kinds of stuff. And we hooked up and we're going to make a custom line of Bumblefoot guitar cases that have everything I wish a guitar case had. You know, when I'm going through the airport and I'm walking half a mile from one terminal to another and I have a bag of things in one hand and the guitar case in the other, and it's getting heavy and I have to keep switching arms and everything, I wanted something that would make it a lot easier for me and for anyone else who's doing that. So we have cases that have wheels and detachable, attachable bags, and they're custom fit so that your gear will fit in it. It
has cable ties for your guitar cables, things like that. You know, the thing is measured out so that it should fit gear properly, and if you need to separate them, you can. I know musicians want to advertise and promote what they're doing when they're doing a gig. You'll see some guitar player walking, and you might say, oh, I wonder where he's playing at, or what gig or what band he is. So we're putting in the case a little window where a band musician can put their flyer in, and everyone could see where they're going, what they're doing. So if they're on their way to a local gig and they're a few blocks away, people will see them carrying the case, like, oh, they're playing right down the road. And it's that band. Cool, let's go see them. So it's kind of like helping with that promotion-wise as well. Just I'm thinking of the things that a guitar player, a working musician would want that would make things easier for him. Being able to get it all in one hand without wearing out your shoulder and your arm. Because also when a guitar player, when they get to the gig, they don't want their arms to be all tightened up and worn out because they first have to play and they need to keep their fingers limber.
Yeah, so, totally.
Things like that. So yeah, that's what we're working on.
Sweet. So for these products, you're doing a release party on the 15th, right?
Yeah.
That sounds pretty cool. I wish I could be there for that.
I wish you could be there. Yes, you should be there.
Unfortunately, I can't. But tell me a little bit about what you're playing for it, right?
Yeah, me and singer Tony Harnell, who I have an acoustic thing going with. We're working on an album right now as well, doing a nice acoustic album. So we're going to do a couple of songs there, and it's just going to be a big party. We're going to celebrate the release of everything Hound Comics is putting out, as well as my upcoming hot sauces and guitar cases. And it's going to be really fun. It's on the 15th at Times Square in New York City. It's going to be a really fun night, yeah.
Sweet. Awesome. Well, I think that's all the questions I have for you. Sure. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for your time.
Bye.
Oh Hope that got you excited. If it didn't, I don't know what would. Also, don't forget to check out the Hound Arcade right on the website. We've got some awesome online games for you to while away your time with. And we are also gearing up for a 3rd season of Food Hound Tidbits, so keep your eyes peeled for more information on that. Now, let's see, am I forgetting anything? Stan Lee's birthday! Stan Lee, comic book god, just turned 90. And a whole bunch of Hound artists created some wicked cool tribute art for his birthday. And they were featured on MTV Geek. Seriously cool stuff. Go check that out. Episode of Hound Highlights. Check back in next week to find out what's going on, and I'll see you guys then.